Hey, it's Freddie from New Gen Audio. I'm here today at Greenmount Studios in Leeds. Today we're going to be recording some piano improv. We're going to be recording a performance both in mono and stereo simultaneously, and we're going to be using New Gen Stereoizer and Stereoplacer to try and create a fake stereo version from the mono recording, and then we're going to do a blind shootout using AB Assist 2 to try and figure out which sounds the best. We've set up a microphone array with two extinct audio ribbon mics capturing the stereo recording and one Royer ribbon mic capturing the mono recording simultaneously. Right now you're hearing all three microphones. Now you're hearing the stereo recording without the mono Royer mic. And now you're hearing the Royer mic on its own. Next, I've turned on Stereoizer. One of the unique things about Stereoizer compared to other stereo width plugins is that it doesn't just make a stereo signal even wider, it can also create a pseudo stereo signal from a mono source using the IID and ITD controls. I ended up using one of the piano presets for this. Now let's hear Stereoplacer. Stereoizer spreads out the signal in both directions, but Stereoplacer is a frequency-specific panning tool that allows us to pan specific frequency bands either to the left or the right. You can see that I've panned the frequencies above around 800 Hz to the right and below around 800 Hz to the left in order to mimic the layout of a piano. I've also nudged some of the very low frequencies back into the middle in order to make it sound less jarring. So here we are a few days later back at New Gen Audio HQ, and we're going to have an impartial adjudicator, Sarah, come in, and using AB Assist we're going to do a blind shootout to see which of the three versions of this piano recording she likes the best. Interestingly, Sarah had a roughly equal preference for the Stereoizer version and the true stereo recording, but she didn't like the Stereoplacer version at all. If you can record in stereo, then it's worth capturing the realism. But if you're limited either by too few channels, a lack of appropriate microphones at your disposal, or something else, then Stereoizer and Stereoplacer are both great ways to add width to a mono recording. And although Stereoizer might have sounded more pleasing with a bare piano recording, in the context of some mixes, Stereoplacer might work better.